Hi, and welcome to Washington, D.C. for the International Defense Exhibition and Conference AUSA 2024. This is one of the most important events for the defense industry in the United States. It's an opportunity for all defense companies in US to present latest technologies and innovation of military products. For this first video daily report, we'll focus to a virtual tour about AUSA 2024 to discover what you can see at this event.
Good morning. I'm Jim Miller. I'm the Vice President of Business Development for our Combat Mission Systems branch of BAE. And here at the show this year, we're really excited to have a couple vehicles here. We have 3 vehicles here that we're focusing on, along with some other products that support those vehicles in our business. But the major vehicle that we're emphasizing this year is our AMPV, which is off to my right now. We have 2 AMPVs here this year. One is a turreted mortar version of AMPV, which is a prototype that has just completed Army testing and some live fire demonstrations, and we're very anxious to see where the Army might go with that. And the other AMPV is our AMPV prototype, where we've taken the AMPV and modified it slightly to create some modularity on the AMPV by creating a common top plate that allows us to put any number of mission packages, new turrets, those kind of things. And we're really excited about the agility of that platform and how we can modernize it quickly, modify it quickly for the Army. In this case, we have a 30mm turret on that AMPV. The AMPV program is a great program. It started a few years ago. The Army has the M113 vehicle, and so the AMPV is a replacement for all of those M113s. There's 5 base variants of the vehicle that the Army is buying right now. One is a standard personnel carrier, kind of a general purpose vehicle. One is a mortar variant. There are 2 medical variants. One is a ambulance to evacuate soldiers from the battlefield. The other variant is a treatment vehicle, which allows us to treat wounded soldiers forward so they can be stabilized and then evacuated. And then the final variant is a command and control variant, which is the Army's brains. It's the headquarters vehicle for the Army. The mortar variant, that's turreted mortar, we call it the MTMS. The mortar is a turret. It's provided by NEMO, Patria, with KONGSBERG involved as well. We've integrated on the vehicle using that common top plate that I talked about. And it gives this vehicle, and the mortar itself gives us some incredible capability that we just demonstrated with the Army and Army test. It allows us to do simultaneous rounds with a multi-round impact. So you shoot rounds, multiple rounds, they have the simultaneous impact. So all 4 rounds hit at the same time, creating a very devastating effect. That's the first of many reasons this is good. The second one is you keep your soldiers under armor, where they don't have to stand up in the back and open, be exposed to enemy fire or observation. Third thing it allows us to do actually is shoot on the move, which is unheard of in mortar systems largely, is the ability to move and shoot, hit your target accurately at about over 7 kilometers is pretty spectacular. We've demonstrated 5 different turrets on the AMPV in this year alone. And one of the advantages is we can create something like that, which is really a demonstration of the modularity of AMPV. The Archer is a motorized howitzer, so it's a howitzer in a truck. It's specifically designed for a mission where you have to be very mobile, move very quickly, and so the Archer has been very successful in that in Sweden. There are Archers in Ukraine in combat that are doing really well over there right now, surviving very well, keeping the soldiers safe there as well. And we've just entered into the UK, where the British Army is now has some Archers that they're fielding. So very capable system. It's really amazing capability when you get to survivability, the ability to almost raid in and do a target and get out before anybody can find you is what the benefit of this system is. We'll be demonstrating the Archer twice this year, once kind of unofficially with the U.S. Army, our own show out in Minnesota this winter, and then formally with the U.S. Army under this new program in Sweden before the end of the year. For us in BAE, the real importance of AUSA is we get these great conversations. We have the senior leaders of the Army who stop in and they can tell us they like something, they don't. They can tell us their wants and needs, and that's great feedback. And then all the way down to some of the newest soldiers in the Army come to this show, and they give us hands-on, like, that doesn't make sense to me, or this is brilliant. So that feedback and that discussion is the value of this conference. It's not showing off the equipment, it's getting to talk to our customers.
Great to be here. My name's Joe Allinger. I'm Director of Public Relations for Teledyne FLIR Defense. We're one of the leading providers of unmanned systems and intelligent sensing platforms for the U.S. Army and really for all of the U.S. military. And one of the main focuses of the show for us this year is in both the drone and the counter-drone space. So right here we have what is called the robotic combat vehicle. It's an Army program that we're partnered with Textron Systems and How Technologies that build this completely robotic hybrid vehicle. What we've got on top of it this year is we're showing our Rogue One loitering munition in a tube launch concept. So it's a 6-tube launch system which will allow this loitering munition to be launched remotely on the unmanned vehicle and allow precision strike capabilities for tactical teams at the edge. We build the Rogue One. It was a product that we launched in May of this year, and we are providing that right now to the U.S. Marines as part of their Organic Precision Fires Light program. The key features of that loitering munition is that the Rogue One is both recoverable and reusable. So unlike some drones which are suicide and attack drones that cannot be used again, the Rogue One at the very last second can be called off of its target in the final seconds and brought back safely to the operator with a unique defusing system. So loitering munitions you've seen are becoming increasingly important in the conflict in Ukraine. It also can be used for intelligence and surveillance. It has advanced optics on it, and it has different warheads that could be used, both anti-personnel warheads as well as explosively formed penetrators, which can be used to take out vehicles. Yes, we have a counter-drone system also, which we're going to be announcing at the show tomorrow, and that's in the back there. That's called the Cerberus XL counter-UAS system. Portable trailer-based counter-drone platform that has advanced radars that can detect up to 500 targets simultaneously, as well as advanced thermal and visual sensors that we build at Teledyne FLIR. And we can combine all that target recognition, target identification, and feed that to kinetic drone defeat systems. AUSA is the biggest show in America, the biggest defense trade show. Anyone who does business with the U.S. Army and the U.S. military wants to be here. We've been coming here for decades and are continuing to evolve the solutions and the technology that we're able to provide to the soldier and to all the warfighters to help really make their jobs safer, to keep them out of harm's way, and to help guarantee their mission success.
My name is Charles Bunton, Senior Director of Program Management. I represent the combat vehicle portfolio here at Oshkosh Defense. Here at AUSA, Washington, D.C. this year, we're showcasing the Stryker vehicle with the Oshkosh Defense Medium Caliber Weapon System, which is a 30 millimeter dual feed, linkless, ammunition handling, direct fire weapon system for the Stryker Brigade combat teams. We've delivered over 100 vehicles to date, and we have more than enough vehicles right now to support our first fielding of the first Stryker Brigade combat team in early 2025. The turret itself has the GFE XM813 30 millimeter cannon. It's coupled with a dual feed, linkless ammunition handling system, day-night optics, and increased ammunition storage and increased situational awareness. This isn't a part of the current configuration, but here at AUSA, we offer additional capabilities in the form of a ATGM launcher. Additionally, we highlighted the integration on different vehicles. At Eurosatori earlier this year, we integrated the MCWS on a BAE AMPV. And additionally, we have integrated the MCWS on a robotic combat vehicle. Well, we've got a partnership here with the U.S. Army. We listen to the voice of the customer. We deliver superior goods to our soldiers so they can be successful on the battlefield.
Good afternoon. My name is Janet Keach, and I'm a Senior Director of Programs at Oshkosh Defense. My team handles the Army medium program, so the FMTV vehicles, as well as the Marine Corps programs and our science and technology. So the system that we have behind us here is the Rogue Fires platform, and the entire system with the weapons platform on top is called the Nemesis, so it has a naval strike missile. The reason we have this Marine Corps program here at AUSA 2024 is because of its versatility and its ability to solve warfighter issues across multiple warfighting functions. So for example, right now it has the naval strike missile as the platform, but the Marines intend to use it for long-range fires as well as other weapons systems, and it can also be used as a logistics platform as well. We have delivered 23 vehicles, Rogue Fires platforms, to the Marine Corps. They've been using it for some testing. Now we're in the process of upgrading the autonomy to the latest version of autonomy, and then we're going to go into production of the vehicle next year, delivering in 2025 and 2026. The Rogue Fires platform is known for its versatility because it takes the ruggedness of the JLTV, so the platform is based off the JLTV vehicle, which is proven, and it adds an autonomous capability to that. So it can be controlled in multiple different ways. It can be controlled with a leader-follower, one-to-many, so you have one leader vehicle and multiple followers. And it can be controlled by teleoperation, so that means with a controller like a Game Boy or like a PlayStation controller type of thing. The autonomy has a capability of doing obstacle avoidance as well, and it just gives the versatility of being able to send this vehicle forward and keep the soldiers and Marines safe so they're not right there with the vehicle when it's firing the weapon system.